Welcome to Supreme Master Television, constructive programming for a peaceful world. Our programs offer many languages. Please log on to our program schedule for more details. suprememastertv.com/schedule. This is Supreme Master Television, your constructive global TV channel.
The woman was taken aback when a fawn approached her. Initially, she thought the fawn might have mistaken her for its mother. It even tried to suckle on her leg, clearly indicating its hunger and desperation. Believing the mother deer would return, the woman left the fawn in the wild and headed home. Yet, the fawn's behavior lingered in her mind, so she returned there with her family. They welcomed the fawn into their home, nourishing it with a special formula designed for its needs. The family also prepared a soft, comfortable space for the fawn to rest, while they contacted the local wildlife service for guidance. Days later, the fawn was transferred to a wildlife sanctuary where it found companionship among other rescued animals. The fawn quickly adapted to its new surroundings, thriving under the attentive care of the sanctuary staff.
For me, the debate was a turning point. The debate was like a mainstream affirmation of what we have been saying. So these are the students from Oxford, and they actually came to me after the debate, and they told me that the speeches from the proposition side gave them a lot of hope that there is a future on this planet for them.
Oxford Union Society motions Aye to Veganism, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Dozens of animal rights protesters showing up at the Bill Pickett Rodeo, calling for an end to rodeos, claiming they're cruel and harmful to animals. Protesters we talked to said if dogs and cats were used as rodeo animals, there'd be a public outcry.
These are innocent farm animals that are roped, wrestled, wrangled, strangled, hogtied, slammed to the ground against their will. They never consented to be a part of this.
No, and it's not fair for them to have to endure this type of cruelty.
From a nutritional point of view, soy is really unbeatable. It's high in protein. Bernat Anaños Martinez, vegan.
As you step into the verdant forests of the Northeast United States, the gentle and noble Abenaki people feel honored to greet you on the trail with the vibrant kwai, or hello, in Abenaki. I am Matthew. The Abenaki people appreciate your stewardship of all life in our forests and surroundings. May God bless you with infinite harmony and prosperity.
The baby wombat is growing up.
Peace is happening around our world.
Peace News number 88 of many, and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments. Etc.
March 2024. His Excellency Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, Bahrain's Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for Political Affairs, and His Excellency Luigi Di Maio, the European Union or EU Special Representative for the Gulf region, discuss opportunities for Bahrain and the EU to collaborate on propagating peace, fostering interfaith harmony, and cultivating tolerance in youth. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
Wise viewers, welcome to today's show, Oxford Union Society Motions I to Veganism, Part 1 of 2. The Oxford Union Society stands as the prestigious debate society in the world, persistently championing free speech, broadening intellectual horizons, and fostering dialogue among diverse peoples, cultures, and societies. Since 1823, the Society has welcomed a myriad of prominent figures into its chambers to propose motions or themes that are vigorously debated until resolved by a vote count of ayes and noes. The Oxford Union has hosted theoretical physicist Dr. Albert Einstein, vegetarian, UK Prime Minister, His Excellency Sir Winston Churchill, India's Prime Minister, His Excellency Jawaharlal Nehru, vegetarian, and scientists Dr. Stephen Hawking, just a few examples of the illustrious figures who have resonated within its august chamber halls. December 2023 saw a momentous event take place as veganism was the topic with two teams presenting arguments. The event was organized by a students' collective under the auspices of Gen V, a nonprofit organization advocating veganism as the key solution to the climate crisis.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
During the debate, the speakers structured the presentation around the journey of veganism and highlighted the overwhelmingly positive data supporting its environmental, health, emotional, and spiritual benefits. While the mainstream discourse on solving the climate crisis points to reducing fossil fuel use. Here we quote parts of the speeches.
Society tells us that we need to move to cow's milk, which is meant for a baby cow. For some reason, people seem to think that cows just magically keep producing milk. They don't. After the cow gives birth, what happens next? If they're male, they are separated, taken, usually killed straight away because they don't have much of a use for the industry. And if they're female, the calf will grow up to suffer the same fate as its mother. Animals want to live. They feel pain. They feel suffering. And just because we can do something doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do. We do not need to eat meat or dairy, and all it does is bring more suffering, not only to ourselves, but also to the environment, and also to the poor animals who are going through this.
Vegan. Let's feel the pain and suffering of the innocent animal people and work to end it all.
Gentle viewers, we appreciate that you took the time to pay respect to the brave and selfless angels in human form who put safety, comfort, and well-being aside to benefit the innocent animal people. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to today's show, Oxford Union Society Motions A to Veganism, Part 1 of 2. Another speaker, Dr. Sailash Rao, vegan, a Shining World Award recipient, trained in electrical engineering at Stanford University, and founder and executive director of Climate Healers, a nonprofit organization advocating for the transformation of oneself and the world with the motto, "Transform yourself, transform our world," expounded on the research and data urging us to shift to a green, organic, vegan lifestyle to repair the damages caused by the animal people industry. Dr. Sailash Rao emphasized that humans must become a Homo ahimsa species, a climate-harmonizing caretaker species.
Animal agriculture is the leading cause of ecological destruction because it uses 37% of the ice-free land area of the planet just to graze animals, while bottom trolling an area of the ocean floor the size of South America every year for industrial fishing. Animal agriculture is the only major activity in which we destroy forests. Animal agriculture is the primary reason why humans have reduced the number of trees on the planet by half. By going vegan, we can give nearly 40% of the land area of the planet back to nature, as well as the entire ocean. Scientists have identified 9 planetary boundaries that we must stay within for the sustainability of life on Earth. At the moment, we have transgressed 6 of them, and any one of these transgressions is enough to kill life as we know it on this planet. The good news is that when we go vegan, we help resolve all 6 of them. That's the power we have as individuals to reverse our existential crisis.
After the debate concluded, the audience cast their votes and the pro-vegan team secured the winning position with 112 votes. During the interview with Unchained TV, Dr. Sailash Rao shared the positive feedback he received after the debate. Jane Velez Mitchell, vegan, the founder of Unchained TV, is a Shining World Vegan Journalist Award recipient. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, has previously made a contribution of $21,000 as a humble token of loving support toward her noble work. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is deeply grateful as a humble vessel to the beloved Almighty God for any help bestowed upon Here's precious children.
For me, the debate was a turning point. The debate was like a mainstream affirmation of what we have been saying. So these are the students from Oxford, and they actually came to me after the debate, and they told me that the speeches from the proposition side gave them a lot of hope that there is a future on this planet for them. We're in discussions with the students at UCLA. We're asking there should be at least one major US university where a similar debate needs to happen, in my opinion. And likewise, in every country, there should be at least one premier institution in that country that examines this seriously, so that the people in that country can say, okay, now we have to move. I can tell you that the vegan movement in the UK is humming. I mean, it's buzzing. It's really going very, very fast. So when I go to the UK, I feel like a vegan world by 2026 is possible. It is absolutely going to happen.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org.
Watch the full debate at www.youtube.com/@OxfordUnion.
Vegan, heroism, what else? Do you love animals? We do too. You can save hundreds of animals a year without opening a sanctuary. How? Just by eating plant-based, vegan. Animals have just one life, and it's worth so much more than a meal. It's a great day to make a change for the animals.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VEG。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/VEG。
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.
Warning: sensitive content.
In fact, since my talk started, we've already slaughtered over 2.5 million animals. And, after just these few words, another 32,000. I bet you probably couldn't remember what you ate for lunch last week. That's how little it meant to you. But for the animals, it was all they had.
Oxford Union Society motions I to Veganism. Part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
I love her. Please don't kill my friend. I will fight for you. We'll be together till the end. Please no more killing. My soul is crying for love. Can't you see we are connected? You are killing part of my heart. Harming others is against our nature. Our nature is to love.
Vegan, sound sleep, sweet dreams.
In the depths of the northeastern woodlands of North America, the Abenaki appreciate sharing their harvest of corn, a crop received from Tabulmuk, the creator. Consequently, after tasting the splendid kernels of corn presented to you, feel free to express your appreciation with a resounding wini, meaning thank you, in Abenaki. I am Matthew. May your stance for a sustainable and harmonious life for all co-inhabitants serve as a model for others to follow.
Friendship goals.
marvel planet. Can you help her survive and progress? Just be vegan. Make peace. Help others. Be the creator of wonder. Thanking you forever. You're most grateful. This and generations of the future.
Open-minded viewers, welcome to our show, Oxford Union Society Motions I to Veganism, Part 2 of 2. The Oxford Union Society stands as the prestigious debate society in the world, persistently championing free speech, broadening intellectual horizons, and fostering dialogue among diverse peoples, cultures, and societies. Since 1823, the Society has welcomed a myriad of prominent figures into its chambers to propose motions or themes that are vigorously debated until resolved by a vote count of ayes and noes. In December 2023, 8 speakers joined the ranks of the Fame Hall as they delivered the motion that this house would go vegan. In episode 2, we shall once more enter these prestigious chambers and hear the valiant champions of veganism.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
One of the proposition speakers was Dr. Chidi Ngwaba, vegan, a British physician specializing in the treatment of type 2 diabetes, hypertension, autoimmune disease, and obesity. Dr. Ngwaba centered his argument around the China study, an expansive study conducted in China and several other countries worldwide, spearheaded by Dr. T. Colin Campbell. This study involved a vast sample size and concluded that individuals consuming meat and dairy face higher risks of developing cancer. Dr. Ngwaba also made a reference to the blue zones, where populations are known for their long, productive, and happy lives. One notable example is Loma Linda, California, USA, where its 9,000 residents lead foremost a vegan active lifestyle. This way of living includes a vegan diet, regular exercise, limited or no smoking, and effective stress management practices. Here we quote parts of his speech.
The richest parts of China had the highest rates of cancer. The poorest rural parts, where they were doing subsistence farming, hardly any cancer. If I give you some figures, in the rural parts of China, the rate of cancer was something like 1 in a 100,000. In the richest parts of China, it was roughly about 1 in 3, 1 in 4, sort of like our figures in this country. When they put all the evidence together, they said that the more meat and dairy products you have in your diet, the greater your risk of cancer. I'm very fond of a place in America called Loma Linda. It is one of these blue zones around the world. Blue zones are where people live longer than most people. In Loma Linda, California, they have a rate of people reaching a 100 years old, 10 times greater than any other area around them. They have been fully plant-based. A healthy plant-based diet is not just good for the planet. It's not just good ethically. It's actually good for us.
Vegan, because there's not much time to lose.
Open-minded viewers, like the Abenaki people, we will take time to offer homage to the Supreme Being and thank Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, and the animal people for their selfless love. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to today's show, Oxford Union Society Motions I to Veganism, Part 2 of 2. We will now hear part of the quote of Joey Carbstrong, a prominent animal people rights activist and YouTuber, presenting his side of the debate. Drawing on his own experiences, Joey Carbstrong passionately calls for action and urges humans not to impose their needs and desires on innocent animal people. Secondly, he challenges all who observe animal people farming operations to reflect on the origin of the meat they consume. Thirdly, he emphasizes the importance of considering the impact of exploiting these noble sentient beings when voting for policies, regulations, and standards. In short, he advocates that all lives matter and what we put on our plate that is non-vegan has dire consequences on so many levels.
People often say, "Stop forcing your views onto me. Why are you trying to force your lifestyle onto us?" The motivation is not to force my lifestyle onto you, but rather I want you to stop forcing your lifestyle onto other animals. In fact, since my talk started, we've already slaughtered over 2.5 million animals, and after just these few words, another 32,000. I bet you probably couldn't remember what you ate for lunch last week. That's how little it meant to you, but for the animals, it was all they had. Speciesism is a form of human supremacy. We matter the most, so we choose who lives and who dies. The speciesists sees animals as so far below us that it becomes morally permissible to treat them like their lives don't matter. And throughout history, we've heard different oppressors lowering humans to the status of animals in order to justify killing them too. The animals are always left out of any peace deals. For them, the war never ends. We have waged an eternal war on the most innocent, defenseless beings that have no way of escape or retribution. They are truly gentle, fragile, and helpless beings, and humans capitalize in every twisted, conceivable way of their helplessness, and their only crime is being born into the wrong species. During his pursuit for non-violence, Mahatma Gandhi said, "The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated." What does that say about our moral progress as a human nation? I argue that, although we're technologically advanced, we are sadly morally stone-aged.
It was truly a momentous debate at the Oxford Union Society, where members, the audience, and the speakers analyzed and deliberated on the pros and cons of adopting a vegan lifestyle. The proposition of "this house would go vegan" was supported with facts, statistics, and case studies demonstrating how veganism does bring a solution to climate and health issues. A strong case made for such a transition garnered the necessary eye to secure victory for the vegan debating team. We are deeply grateful to everyone who put their minds together in preparing for the debate, in deliberating, and raising awareness about the progress this represents for our planet at this crucial time. The time for veganism is unquestionably now. Watch the full debate at www.youtube.com/@OxfordUnion.
The worst sin toward our fellow creatures is not to hate them, but to be indifferent to them. That's the essence of inhumanity. George Bernard Shaw, vegetarian.